Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 6. It is a winter wonderland behind me right now in Watford City. Some big flakes coming down really all over the entire board here across the state, but looking pretty good there on the camera out towards the western tier. Temperature-wise, holding steady at about 18, wind chill down to about 3, and we'll continue to see this snow off and on really over the course of the next 6 to 8 hours out towards the west and in our central areas until we get into tomorrow morning. So a broader view of our overall system right now shows our center of low pressure off towards our west still, getting that steady, moderate snowfall across pretty much all of our state right now. A lot of this snow up towards the north over the course of the next few hours as this low moves closer towards us is going to wrap around behind that low, moving back towards the south and then gradually out across over us as we get further along into tonight and into tomorrow morning. So zooming back in closer to home here, if we look up towards our north central locations, really along Highway 83 from Minot down to almost as far south as Bismarck, you see some of these heavier bands. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pause this so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. Give me just 1 second. Okay, there we are. So we have this thing paused here. So if we go back to where Highway 83 is from Minot back towards Bismarck, these heavier bands that we're seeing right here, these keep pumping in from the west as the system moves on through. And if we keep getting these heavier bands, our snowfall accumulation totals will likely be on the higher side of our ranges. And of course, it remains to be seen if this persists over the course of tonight and into tomorrow. But right now, a pretty good sign that it's looking that way. So we'll see what happens, of course, as we move further along into tonight. Down towards the south, seeing more of that snow signal towards Dickinson, working its way towards Bismarck. So Bismarck seeing some light snow right now. We'll be seeing more of that getting heavier, of course, as you move to about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Also seeing that freezing rain signal beginning towards that southwestern corner. So be careful if you're out in those neck of the woods here tonight. Temperature-wise, near zero towards the far north. Still seeing those 20s down towards the south. And of course, those wind chills brought to you by Absolute Comfort Plumbing and Heating. It's getting cold fast up towards the north. Teens and almost 20s below towards Mohall and Newburgh. So very, very chilly here for us tonight. Looking at our precision cast, 6, 7 o'clock, about where we're at right now. More of that snow for our central areas, some more freezing rain possible out towards that southwestern corner. As we get further along into tonight, we'll continue to get that wraparound snow in our north central areas. And again, watching those pinks, those freezing rains down towards Dickinson, out towards the Bowman area. By 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, most of that snow is off towards the east, but so seeing that signal in our far north central counties, again, that wraparound snow effect through the early morning hours of tomorrow. Most of this out of here, though, by the time we get to 7, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So as far as how much to expect with this system, again, 5 to 8 up towards the north. But again, if we keep getting those heavier bands that we're seeing right now, more like 7 to 8 certainly possible in those locations. Back towards the far northeast along Highway 2 here, I would not be terribly surprised if some areas get 9, 10 inches. We're not going to go ahead and say guaranteed to happen, but if you're back towards Rugby, don't be surprised if you get a little bit more than we're showing here on the graphic. Bismarck 1 to 3, probably going to be an inch or 2 for the capital city area. Again, here's that chance for at least 6 inches, an increased chance in that area I was talking about here, 70 to 100% chance, and don't be surprised if it's a bit more than that as we move further along into tomorrow morning. Looking at Williston's next 5 days, tomorrow's a cold spot, a high of just 8 degrees, and then getting gradually warmer beyond that, even near freezing as we get into Monday of next week. Dickinson's next 5 days, tomorrow near 10, a low of just 1 degree, but again, above freezing gradually this weekend, maybe even near 40 as we get close to Christmas next week. Minot's next 7 days, 11 degrees for that forecast high tomorrow, and 10 below for tomorrow's night. So very, very cold overall. But again, 30s for the weekends and above freezing by the time we get to Christmas. And then Bismarck's next 7 days tomorrow, again, 22, 16 for Friday, but warmer and warmer we get, above freezing there for Christmas. Kiara, take it easy on me. I know you're a little upset right now because of all that snow at Minot.
Who? Me? What? I love the snow. I love the cold. I love the wind. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Do you believe her, Joel?
Not one bit.
Yeah.
But she does have the big mitts out to go with the coat and the scarf and the hat and the boots and everything else. So she is ready for this.
She's all ready to go.
Thank you so
We're
much,
ready.
Kenny. Coming up next, Bismarck's boys basketball